QB unfuckwittable. It's not just a phrase, it's a way of life. It means becoming the kind of person no betrayal can shake, no insult can weaken, no storm can break. In a world full of manipulation, hidden power games, and false promises, only those who see reality clearly can survive. Most people live blind. They believe people's words but not their actions. They expect fairness from a world that was never fair. They expect loyalty from people who are secretly calculating, and when the truth hits them, they collapse. But there's another way. 500 years ago, a man named Niccolo Machiavelli wrote a book called The Prince. It was not a book of morality. It was a book of survival, a book that revealed the raw, unfiltered laws of power. For centuries, it was banned, condemned, and feared. Kings and tyrants used it. Politicians still quote it, and its lessons remain as true today as they were then. Machiavelli's wisdom is not about cruelty for the sake of cruelty. It is about strength. It is about building yourself into someone unshakable so that nobody can hold you back, break you, or stop you. In this script, we'll uncover his dark lessons of power and translate them into the modern world. Lessons you can use to rise above weakness, master control, and become unstoppable. By the end, you will not only understand Machiavelli's power principles, you will embody them. You will become unfuckwittable. Let's begin. 1. The Machiavellian mindset. The first step to becoming unstoppable is building the right mindset. Machiavelli saw the world for what it truly was, not what people wished it to be. Most people live in illusions. They believe others are naturally good. They think society rewards honesty and fairness. They expect life to be just. But history shows the opposite. The ruthless rise, the powerful exploit, and the weak fall behind. Machiavelli taught one brutal truth. Men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, and greedy. That doesn't mean everyone is evil. It means people act according to self-interest. Loyalty lasts only as long as it benefits them. Friendships change when power shifts. Promises are broken the moment they no longer serve advantage. If you understand this truth, you stop being disappointed. You stop being weak. Instead of expecting the world to be kind, you learn to play the game of reality. This is the Machiavellian mindset. Mo. See people for what they are, not what they claim to be. Trust actions over words. Expect betrayal, but be strong enough to outplay it. 4. Never depend fully on anyone. Depend on yourself. When you adopt this mindset, you gain an advantage. While others are shocked when people deceive them, you're prepared. While others collapse when fortune turns, you adapt. While others beg for fairness, you create your own advantage. This mindset is the foundation. It turns disappointment into strategy. It makes you calm in chaos. It makes you hard to manipulate. And that's the first step to becoming unquittable. 2. Control perception. Control power. Machiavelli understood that power is perception. It doesn't matter who you are inside. What matters is what people believe about you. If they believe you are strong, they obey. If they believe you are weak, they exploit you. Think of history's great leaders. Julius Caesar wasn't always the strongest general, but he created the perception of invincibility. Napoleon wasn't born a king, but he built the image of a destined emperor. Their power rested on controlling how others saw them. Machiavelli wrote, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." That is the key. You don't need to reveal everything about yourself. In fact, showing too much makes you vulnerable. Instead, you shape your image carefully. Decide what you want people to believe and act in ways that reinforce it. Do you want to be respected? Then carry yourself with authority. Speak less but with certainty. Dress with intention. Maintain composure under stress. Do you want to be feared? Then show decisiveness. Never back down publicly. Demonstrate consequences for betrayal. The truth is this: the crowd never looks deep. They judge from surface appearances. Machiavelli knew this and used it. In the modern world, perception is more powerful than ever. Social media, status, reputation, all are forms of perception management. If you look powerful, people treat you as powerful. Lesson: don't leave your reputation to chance. Shape it, build it, protect it, because your image will carry you further than your reality. 3. Fear versus love. Why fear is one of Machiavelli's most famous questions. Is it better to be loved or feared? His answer was clear. If you can be both, be both. But if you must choose, fear is more reliable. Why? Because love is fragile. People love you as long as you give them what they want. But when things get hard, love fades. Fear, however, creates stability. Fear makes betrayal costly. Fear ensures loyalty when love collapses. This doesn't mean being a tyrant. Too much cruelty breeds hatred, and hatred leads to rebellion. But a measured degree of fear makes you respected, taken seriously, and harder to cross. Think of a strict teacher. Students may not love them, but they obey, learn, and respect boundaries. Now think of a teacher who wants to be liked. Students walk over them. The class descends into chaos. The same is true in leadership, business, relationships, even life. People test boundaries. If you rely only on kindness, you invite exploitation. But if you create clear consequences, you command respect. Machiavelli's rule: be kind when you can, but be feared when you must. Balance compassion with strength, mercy with authority, and you will never be broken by betrayal. 4. Never show all your cards. Machiavelli taught another timeless principle: conceal your intentions. People are predictable. They reveal too much. They overshare. They tell their plans, their goals, their weaknesses. And when they do, others use that knowledge against them. Machiavelli warned, "The wise man does at once what the fool does finally." In other words, move in silence. Never reveal your full strategy. Keep people guessing. Let them see only part of your plan. Let them underestimate you. And when the time is right, strike with precision. This doesn't mean living a life of lies. It means practicing strategic secrecy. Share enough to build trust, but not enough to be vulnerable. Reveal strength, but hide weakness. Give information, but never everything. Modern life rewards oversharing. Social media teaches people to post every move, but power belongs to those who remain unpredictable. Remember, if people don't know your limits, they can't exploit them. If they don't know your plan, they can't stop it. If they don't know your weakness, they can't attack it. To be unforgettable, learn silence. Learn patience. Learn the art of the hidden hand. 5. Strategic cruelty and ruthless mercy. Machiavelli shocked his readers by saying, "It is better to be cruel at once than merciful forever." Why? Because delayed cruelty drags out suffering, while decisive action ends chaos quickly. Imagine a ruler who punishes enemies slowly, little by little. Each act creates resentment, but a ruler who strikes hard once, then shows mercy, earns stability. This is the paradox of Machiavelli. True mercy sometimes requires strategic cruelty. In modern life, this means setting boundaries sharply. If someone disrespects you, don't allow it to drag on. Confront it clearly. If a partnership is toxic, cut it quickly. Mercy comes after, once order is restored. The key is proportion. Too much cruelty creates rebellion. Too much mercy creates weakness. The balance creates strength. To be unforgettable, master decisive action. End problems before they grow. Show mercy once control is established. This is the dance of cruelty and compassion. Build power by breaking dependency. Machiavelli warned rulers never to depend too heavily on others. Allies can betray, mercenaries can turn, friends can switch sides. The same is true today. If your success depends completely on others, you are vulnerable. If you depend on one employer, one friend, one partner, you are at their mercy. True power comes from self-reliance. Build skills, build resources, build networks. Diversify your sources of strength. Machiavelli's rulers survived by balancing forces, never letting one ally become too strong. You must do the same. Spread your risk. Maintain independence. When you are the one people depend on, you control the game. But when you depend too much on them, you are weak. To be unstoppable, reduce your dependencies and increase theirs. Fortune favors the ruthless. Machiavelli spoke of fortuna, fortune, chance, luck. He believed half of life is luck, half is control. But the bold, the decisive, the ruthless bend fortune to their side. He wrote, "Fortune favors the bold. The timid wait. The bold act. The ruthless seize opportunity. Life will test you with storms. You can complain, or you can steer the ship. You can wait, or you can act. Being unquitable means not depending on luck. It means preparing, adapting, and acting decisively when fortune presents opportunity. History rewards the brave, not the hesitant. 8. How to be unstoppable today. So how do we apply Machiavelli's lessons today? 1. Control your image. Decide how people see you. Build presence. Balance fear and love. Be kind, but establish firm consequences. Hide your weaknesses. Never overshare. Be strategic, strike decisively. Don't drag problems, end them. Reduce dependency. Build self-reliance. Create leverage. Be bold. Take risks. Seize fortune. In business, in relationships, in leadership, the same rules apply. Those who master perception, power, and strategy rise. Those who stay naive fall. To be unquitable, you must blend strength with intelligence, compassion with strategy, boldness with patience,